Once you try it, ordinary knives start to feel different. The reason is simple. Cooking feels lighter, smoother, and easier. Why does the same cooking routine feel so tiring? A knife that once sliced well can begin to press, drag, and resist. And over time, repeated cooking leads to wrist fatigue. Now, stop cutting with force. Experience a knife that glides through ingredients with a light push. This is Challing X-knife PRO. X-knife has returned, upgraded. With a 440A high-carbon stainless steel blade and an ABS handle, it is designed for stable, long-lasting use in the kitchen. Without applying excessive force, the blade moves smoothly along the texture of each ingredient. No crushing, no slipping, just clean, precise cutting. The difference in cutting performance is felt right at your fingertips. The cutting power of X-knife PRO begins with its three-step core process. A blade structure designed for stronger, longer-lasting cutting performance, built to maintain a stable cutting feel through repeated use. A hygienic surface structure that helps prevent water and residue from staying on the blade. An optimized balance that feels stable from the moment you hold it. And an ergonomic design that fits comfortably in your hand. Users say it best. Their hands feel lighter. Cooking feels easier. And once they try it, they keep coming back to it. Choose from a wide range of knives for your cooking style. From knives to kitchen scissors, complete your kitchen cutting tools with one premium set. With a 10-year free sharpening service. A new standard for the kitchen. Challing X-knife PRO.
Knife made to last, even without sharpening. Challing.
Just getting one meal ready every day takes so much time. If cooking could take just a little less time, my day would feel so much more relaxed. Now, there's less strain on my hands, and prepping ingredients is so smooth and easy. Everything gets done much faster. Wow, there's still so much of the evening left. Looks like I'll even have some time just for myself today. I guess a good evening starts with the right tools.
I brought the knife I use at home. When we cook, we don't usually take a close look at our knives. If you look at the side and touch it, it feels very smooth. But can you see the grain? When you magnify it under a microscope, it looks like a washboard. Even the back of the blade is extremely sharp. Let me scratch it with my fingernail. See how it digs into the nail? That's how sharp it is. The problem with this surface appears when cutting beef or pork. After cutting beef or pork, grease gets trapped on the blade. After about 3 minutes, that grease hardens. That's why the knife stops cutting smoothly, and when the knife doesn't cut well, we sharpen it like this. But if you keep sharpening it like this, you've probably seen knives get smaller after 1, 2, or 3 years. That means metal powder has been ground away. But what's even worse is something you can't see. Decay starts to happen. So what do we do after using a knife? We wash it with dish soap or detergent. There are two reasons why people clean it like this. First, they wipe it this way to avoid getting hurt. Second, because it's simple and convenient. But is it really clean? It's not actually clean. A knife is similar to one part of our body, our teeth. How do we brush our teeth? We brush up and down. So how should we clean a knife? We should clean it along the grain like this. But nobody actually cleans a knife this way because the top is sharp and the edge is dangerous. People wipe it sideways like this, but that doesn't clean it properly. If you magnify these knives under a microscope, the surface rises like a washboard. Second, if you place a water droplet and test it, the droplet spreads out into square, pentagonal, and hexagonal shapes. It spreads into square, pentagonal, and hexagonal shapes. But with our Challing knife, what happens to the water droplet? Can you see it? It rolls right off like this. That's why it's more hygienic. So when cutting beef, pork, or foods at home that change color easily, like fruit, tofu, or cheese, they don't change color as quickly. That's what makes this a good knife. Now, how long can a household knife last? To show you that, because it has been double heat treated, this is a steel plate. I'll scratch it against the steel plate. Let's see whether the knife still cuts well. You can see it's cutting well now. I'll scratch it. And this is the steel plate. So for your home, I've shown you a knife that lasts a long time without sharpening.